Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Eric. This is our first video here at Living the Harb Life, our new channel here. It's going to be an intro to the channel, intro to what we do, but also about my weight loss story and how we got to where we are. I'll tell you guys a little bit about what I struggled with, how I got to the point where I just need to make a change, and I'll show you or tell you how I succeeded in doing that. So if that's something you're interested in, we'll see you in there. Hey guys, this is Eric here, and I'm going to talk to you about my personal weight loss journey, how I went and lost over 90 pounds en route to being a healthier and happier me. And, you know, really want to show you some things that worked for me, talk about some things that can maybe help you because, you know, my goal now since I've been through this is I know how hard it can be, even to just get started, but then when you get started, how hard it is to just do this thing. And I want to help you guys. And that's what we do here at Living the Harb Life. Our goal, our passion is to help you achieve success in your journey just like we were able to. But we want you to do it much faster. You know, in the beginning of my journey, I struggled a lot. I was spinning my wheels. There were a lot of things I had to figure out on my own that took me a lot of time. And honestly, it made it to the point where I almost quit. It was very hard. And so we want to make that easier on you because you know, now that we've gone through it, we've been in your shoes, we want to help as many people as we can. And so we're going to try and do that. So hopefully by sharing our story, you know, my brother is going to share his at some point too. You know, both of us have gone through a similar transformation. We're going to share our stories and hopefully you guys can relate and connect with something and we can help you achieve your goals. Okay. And so this is me at my worst. This was me at 275 pounds. Now, really, how did I get there? You know, that picture I showed, or you know, the first picture that was on the previous screen was my senior year of high school. 160 pounds, in shape, athletic, playing a varsity sport. You know, the best shape I've been for the most part in my life. And it's kind of you know, it's kind of a false look. And what I mean by that is growing up, you know, my brother and I, we struggled with weight the entire time growing up. You know, our family did not place an emphasis on nutrition or fitness. And so we pretty much ate whatever we wanted, how much we wanted, when we wanted. And luckily we were active kids playing sports, but even though we were active, the nutrition, the diet was playing a factor. You know, you always hear you can't outwork a bad diet. Even when we were kids and being active and having a faster metabolism, we still could not work it. We still gained a lot of weight. And so at that point in our early years, we also developed a very unhealthy relationship with food. We used it as coping mechanisms, whether we were, you know, sad or happy, you know, either one. You know, if we had a successful thing happen in life, we ate. If we had you know, a sad thing happen in life, we ate. And we had no sense of monitoring or eating the correct amount. We just kept eating and eating and eating. You know, you always hear of, you know, don't eat in front of the couch or in front of the TV. Don't eat on the go. Take, you know, slow bites. Chew your food. You know, we didn't do any of that. We did the opposite. We ate fast in front of the TV. We ate a lot. And again, using it as a coping mechanism, as we got older, that just, you know, came to fruition even more and more and caused issues for us. But by the time I reached seventh grade, middle school age, you know, 12 or 13, I was 140 pounds pretty much. So I pretty much weighed almost as much as I did when I graduated high school in seventh grade, 6 years younger. So I was very overweight. But luckily for me, I found sports and I got into a conditioning and weightlifting program and I lost a lot of weight and got in shape. And I was able to maintain that until my senior year when I left at 160 pounds. And then I went on to college where everybody hears of the freshman 15, and that's a thing, and it happened, except I gained 30. I gained freshman 30. And so I went home for the summer that year and realized, holy heck, I just gained 30 pounds. And I still identified it with myself as an athlete. You know, I was playing, you know, adult league baseball at that point in the summers. And I had an active job, so I was like, I need to lose some weight. You know, I'm an active person. And I did. I lost 20 pounds, but, you know, so I still, you know, I never fully lost those 30, but I was able to lose 20. This happened for the next 4 years of college. And so what happened is it compounded. Every year I'd gain weight, and in the summer I'd lose some, but I was never able to fully lose what I had gained. And so by the time I left college, this was me, 275 pounds. And so some time went on, habits kept getting worse and worse. I got into the adult world, responsibilities, I was married, I had, a wife, I had friends, a social life. I had responsibilities at home, taking care of our house, our home here. And I just got caught in the struggle of life. I did not engage in good habits. I would go to work, I'd come home and sit on the couch and watch TV, and I'd eat. I'd binge eat. I'd binge badly. I would starve myself all day. I wouldn't eat all day, and then I'd justify eating that way at night. And typically I'd do it by myself. My wife worked a job where she was working at night, 3 to 11. And so I would be home for dinner majority of the time, and I would just gorge myself. And it was horrible. Looking back on it, it's horrible, but I know that, clearly I had something, wrong in terms of my relationship with food. I just kept doing this for the longest time, and it didn't really happen until friends and family started telling me about it. Like, yo, dude, like, what is going on? You're getting big. And I'd always been called big my whole life, and so I kind of just learned to accept it. And that's what I was doing. I was accepting the fact that I was going to be a bigger person. I mean, my family, like I said, didn't have an emphasis on fitness nutrition, and our family as a general whole is typically overweight. Our body stature, we're not genetically gifted. We're not 6'5" and lean and super muscular. We're built like kegs. We're like barrels. We're all short, stout, and thick. And so it's very hard to get lean. But it's also very easy for us to gain weight, which makes it very hard, again, in terms of everything else that's been going on. So people start mentioning it to me, and I start to realize, hey, like, you need to make a change. And my wife and I started talking about having a family, and I'm like, you're going to have kids. You want to be around for them. You want to be a good example. You want to be able to play with them, looking at myself in the mirror, at that point in my life, there was no way I'd be able to play with my kids, and go outside and run around with them. I was out of shape. I couldn't even go up and down the stairs without being winded. And when it finally hit me was my doctor appointment when I got out of college, had a full-time job, had health insurance, got to the doctor. And they were like, your blood work's not great, and you're only 25. And so it finally hit me, I need to make a change. And so, some time passes, and I'm spinning my wheels trying to find the right way, and I'm still struggling binging and starving myself. And then finally a close friend, I had some support. I had friends and family supporting. A friend mentioned, let's do a Spartan race. He challenged me to a Spartan race, and he placed a bet on it. We little friendly competition, and that was my saving grace. That was my saving grace, getting to do that Spartan race, because from the bet was that I could not go from 275 pounds to below 200 by the time the race day came. So in June of 2017, summer of 2017, until November 2017, so I had, roughly 5 months, I was able to go from 275 to 198. So I was able to lose almost 80 pounds and complete the race. And it was a great feeling. I mean, I felt amazing. I was able to run up and down this mountain. I was able to lift heavy weights and do things that I never thought I was going to be able to do again. I had all the problems I had when I was heavy, my reflux, my joints hurting, not being able to sleep, not being able to breathe, everything just aching. It was all gone. And I realized that I didn't have to be stuck in this body, this mindset that I'm going to be heavy my whole life. If you put time and effort and dedication into what you're doing, you can change. And it was not easy. It was not easy. I'm going to give you guys in a minute here my tips that helped me, that I learned, that I kind of struggled with in the beginning, that I eventually figured out. But it's not easy. It was hard. But if you stick to it and you're consistent, you can make things happen. And I haven't looked back. That was my moment. That was the changing moment for my life, turning point, if you will. I've never gone back. I mean, weight fluctuates, but I've never gained that much weight back. I'm staying in a healthy, happy body, a healthy life. and doing things I never thought I could do. I'm running more and more. I've been putting in 100-mile months, which aren't a lot by some runners' terms, but that's a lot for me coming from where I am. I couldn't run a half mile back when I started. I just finished my first marathon, and so I'm showing you guys and telling you can do it, and that's why we're here. We're here to show you that you can do it because we've been in your shoes. And so this is us. I mean, we're here. We're living the happy life now, living the hard life, as our name says. Trying to be the best version of you, not comparing yourself to others, being the best version of you. And so here are my tips. This is what helped me in my weight loss success. How I was able to go from 275 pounds, lose over 90 pounds, and keep it off. Okay. Now, again, these are things I struggled with at first, and that's why I'm trying to tell you guys these tips and make sure you don't make the same mistakes. Okay. First is you have to eat enough, and you can't be too restrictive. Okay. In the beginning, I was eating almost no calories for my body weight, and honestly, I should be eating way more. And that just doesn't help weight loss, and it makes you hate what you're doing. And you can't be too restrictive, because if you try to eat just salad all the time, you're going to end up falling off the wagon, which I did multiple times. Okay. You cannot do that. So enjoy your food, eat what you want to, just watch your portions and track what you're eating. Okay. Losing weight's all about being in a calorie deficit. That's all it really is. You can fine tune macronutrients, protein, carbs, fats, all you want, but it's all about calorie deficit. What goes in, what comes out, how you balance that. So, if you're too restrictive, you're going to fall off. You don't eat enough, you're going to fall off. So enjoy what you eat, because that's how you make it consistent and you can adhere and stick to it. The easy ones move more. And I don't mean get up and go run 6 miles, because you're not going to be able to if you're starting out where I was. But just be active. Go for a short walk. I walked for a month and a half before I was able to finally run. Okay? Just move more. It's going to help you burn more calories. Plan ahead. Okay? Plan your meals. Meal prep. We'll have plenty of tips on that, because meal prep was a huge saving grace for me in this process. But plan your meals, plan your grocery store trips. Don't ever go to the grocery store hungry. It's not good. I've been there, trust me. Track your progress. I know if you were like me, super insecure, super anxious, super depressed, taking progress pictures is not something you're trying to do. You don't have to post them, but take them for yourself. Have them to look back on. And so in a month, when you've lost 10 pounds, you can say, oh, I noticed that. Look at that. It's going to be a huge motivator to you. And also track what you're eating. You don't have to be, a bookkeeper and be super into it, but at least have an idea. It's going to make it this much easier. Don't be a victim, okay? If you're like me, I was of the victim mindset. Like I said, I thought I was going to be this way forever, and it's not true, okay? If you get in that mindset, you have to realize that you are able to change, okay? My personal situation with this is I realized I put myself here. I didn't get fat overnight, and I wasn't going to get skinny overnight. I had put myself where I was, and it's up to me to change it. So don't hold yourself as a victim. Realize that you can change. You can be better. This is our website, livingthehardlife.com. Okay, we're going to be posting nutrition tips, fitness tips, recipes. We also have nutrition coaching, and my brother Brett's working on a personal training coaching certification. So if you're interested, let us know. But please visit the site. We'll have plenty of tips there posted for you guys. We're going to keep up with the channel. Follow us on Instagram at Living the Hard Life. And we look forward to hearing from you guys. Good luck on your journey, and we're here for anything you need. Comment below and let us know where you're at in your journey. We look forward to hearing from you.